Hey guys, happy Monday! Welcome to day 3 of the 5-day challenge on how to transition from an employee to an entrepreneur and how to reinvent yourself. So welcome to day 3. I can't believe the days are going by super quickly. And yesterday we covered how do you actually come up with your perfect day, and how do you really dream again? That's pretty much what we covered yesterday and on day 2. So if you have not watched day 2 video, be sure to go back to day 2 and watch the video. And there was a stretch. The stretch was to journal what a perfect day looks like for you, and not only journal about it, actually take action within the next 24 hours, 48 hours, and actually create it and be in the energy of experiencing what your perfect day looks like for you. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, go back to day 2 so you can get caught up on that. And today, actually, one of the things we will be covering, not one of the things, it is the thing that we're covering, which is how to really what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Okay, so really what it really takes. And I know a lot of people, whether you're in corporate or you teach or you have a job or you're in a space where you've always wanted to build a business, think of it this way: like if you're in the space of wanting to build a business, it's sort of like giving birth to a new project or a new idea and a new opportunity and a new venture. So I know this year, actually, a lot of people, a lot of women that I know, a lot of my friends actually are in the space of being pregnant and about to give birth in the next few months, which is so cool because it just, for me, it's a sign about birth and really bringing life to things. And I look at stepping into entrepreneurship as a way for you to really step in and bring life to what you want to create, as in manifesting it, like giving birth to that idea and really having it come to life, right? So the number one thing that has made the most difference for people as they think about transitioning and reinventing themselves in their life, their career, is mindset and attitude. So what I mean by mindset is, if you're an employee, you have a different set of skills, tools. You also have qualities, characteristics that work in a work environment or a work setting. However, when you transition into an entrepreneur, or entrepreneur, not intrapreneur, entrepreneur, both as well, you're really in a space of very different skill sets that you get to build, and also different mindset and different habits. So, for example, if you work in an office or you work in a cubicle and you want to work from home, the thing is, working from home is very, very different than working in an office. It's a very different experience. And a lot of people dream about the 30-second commute, which is from your bedroom to your boardroom, right? Your bedroom to your office. That's like a 30-second commute versus like an hour or 2-hour commute to the office, if you know what I mean. And what it takes to work in a setting like that, or working from home, it takes being disciplined and also takes being structured. And mindset, because mindset is a huge piece of that. So think about, so some of the things that I've experienced working with people that from an employee perspective, as far as mindset and attitude, what doesn't work. So my experience of people who work, not everyone, again, goes back to like whether you would hire yourself at the end of the day, is most people who work in an office setting are complacent and they're comfortable, and they tend to be in the space of just wanting stability, right? And so here's the thing: there's no such thing as stability. You actually get to create your own stability. And what I mean by that is, including myself, I was always like shooting for being and working in a stable environment. And a lot of companies are laying people off. That is the truth. And there's a lot of downsizing, a lot of reduction in force, a lot of restructuring of organizations. And so people are going to be losing their jobs in the next next year, next 6 months, all that stuff. And if you've always had that desire to be an entrepreneur and be your own boss, and you have like a very powerful vision that you get to create, now is the time. So don't wait until you get laid off. Actually, just jump in and do it. And so as far as mindset goes, what really helps someone to step into that level of leadership in being an entrepreneur is being resilient, being a risk taker, being creative, being urgent, being rigorous, and also being comfortable with the unknown. Because when you are an entrepreneur, you're constantly creating, you're constantly in creation, and a lot of times you don't even know like if it's going to work or not. You know what I mean? Because first of all, being an entrepreneur is essentially selling and marketing, because you're constantly selling yourself and you're constantly marketing and you're constantly positioning yourself. So if you have resistance around sales and marketing, then you're really, really going to struggle. If you have a conversation about selling that does not serve you, you're really going to struggle. So yeah, I'm really sorry, Efron. Yeah, really sorry to hear that. Yeah, a lot of people are getting laid off. That's really the reality, unfortunately. So there are some distinctions between an employee and an entrepreneur. So employees think about working hard. Entrepreneurs think about working smart. Employees focus on being, they're really insecure about their freedom, whereas entrepreneurs, they free themselves from their insecurities. So imagine freeing yourself from your insecurities. And I will tell you this, the most powerful personal development and growth opportunity happens when you build your business, because now you actually are stepping in very new territory and you don't even know, you're constantly reinventing yourself. You're constantly putting yourself out there. You're knocking on doors. You're gritty. Like you have grit, like you have toughness. You're resilient. You're a risk taker, right? All those characteristics and traits don't work in an employee setting, because most employees like to play it safe. They want it to be comfortable. A lot of people are entitled. They're complacent. I'm just calling it as I see it, because I've seen that, and I've been there myself. I've been complacent for a number of years, and I will tell you this: complacency brings misery. Okay, like if you're complacent, you're comfortable, you're probably not happy. You're probably miserable, because the happiness comes from stretching, growing, challenging yourself, focusing out, making a difference for other people. That's where you actually get fulfillment, when you focus out. But when you're self-centered and you're only focusing on me, then you're gonna really not be happy. I mean, that's just from my experience, and also experience working with other people. So the other thing is, building a business is a marathon and it's not a sprint. So it takes time to build a business. So be gentle with yourself and really connect with what are the skills, habits, and tools that will really support you in being a successful entrepreneur. So here's my challenge for you, okay? So what I would love for you to do is identify a trait, a skill, a habit that you feel will catapult and help you step into entrepreneurship. And what I would love for you to do is comment below and share with me what specifically that is, so I can support you. And also, I know these videos are very, very short, and if you want to go deep in any one of these topics, comment below on what questions come up for you, and I'm happy to serve, okay? So this is your challenge. Identify a skill or a trait that will help you move forward and step into entrepreneurship. Share what that is, and we'll go from there. All right. Thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow, same time, 12 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern for day 4, and let me know how I can serve. Bye for now.